Hey everyone, let's do the Rafflesia trial, and this is also the debut of Olive for me, and oh my god, I hate her. She's so clunky to use, but we'll get to that later. Sinsa provided me his Tsukiko, so thank you very much. He gave me the baton, and I'm following his footsteps. He did Morgana with Tsukiko with mine. I'm doing Rafflesia with his. So, it's kind of funny because Sincer and I talked about her base form LB being useless. I found a use case. And that only works when you have two Tsukikos on the team. So my Tsukiko is going to amp his Tsukiko, as well as start rolling the 100% amp. Thus, the actual result at the end of the damage chart won't be that comparable because mine will have two 100% amp LBs, whereas his only has 45/55% amped LBs. So mine is going to Limit Burst turn 1, Sinsar's is going to Blessed Omamori, Maiden's Consecration Earth and Purging Mandala Earth. Roberta's going to Limit Burst for 300% LB boost. And let's use my Tsukiko now. We'll do breaks with Olive. I have no clue what I'm doing, but it works. And Chao is going to Focused, Guardian's Blessing, and Most Loyal. And I will always have to keep watch of what the boss is doing, or slash which buffs it's having it, because if it has the magic buff, things get south, go south. There's the death attack, easy peasy, everybody's immune. Let's check, no magic buff, all good. Olive limits for 85% break, or spirit break. And let's get Karma's Earthquake rolling. I could have done Karma's Fox Karma's Quicksand for another 85% break, but I can do much more damage that way. And we'll have Roberta do the Ignitos' Domain, Mega Breath, and support from the skies. Let's chain this up. Decent. Chao is going to Guard Dog, Blessing, Loyal. There's nothing else to do for him right now. Okay. Some damage on Chao. Easy peasy. He good boy. Alright, it's SLB turn for Olive, so whether she has full LB gauge or not doesn't matter. It's automatically full. So SLB on Olive, we are going to Mystic Breath, and we will Limit Burst with both Tsukikos. Mine has the 100% amp right now, which is very good. Boss has no magic buff, perfect. So we'll start us off with Berta and Olive chaining, and then send in both Tsukikos. I'm paranoid enough. I know technically speaking, if I send Olive and both Tsukikos at the same time, the Tsukikos will have the 90% break. I'm just too paranoid. So let's do it. So we'll start off with Roberta, send these two, and then send the other two, and that should not break, but it broke, it's fine. There it goes. Slightly lower damage because the chain broke at some point, that's my error, but still 71%, that's within variance. I had 69, nice, and 68 prior. That's actually the first time I messed up EN chain into MB chain. Oh well. So Chao shifts, does bestowments of courage, and Chao's fun time to refill his LB. That way, if we're lucky enough next turn, we can Limit Burst with both Tsukikos again. Not always necessarily happens, but we'll see. Yeah, Chao easily survives. Let's see, Sinsar's is done. And mine is done too. Perfect, so we can just instantly Limit Burst again. super easy, barely an inconvenience. So let's exactly do the same, but we are going to break the boss, yada yada yada. Yeah. Yeah, Roberta can just repeat. Shao goes back to base. We'll do guard dog, true guardian, most loyal, or yeah, we can do that. Perfect. So let's do our damage first, which is send, set. Oh yeah, perfect. Not pushing that 50% threshold is very important. Okay, yeah, let's do that, Shao. Now, technically speaking, I could have shifted Shao again and did another bestowment, but let's not be that greedy. Who knows what's gonna happen? Because this boss sometimes tends to be a jerk. But it cooperates and I like that. So what we'll do now is we will use Draconic Triune. Actually, I could do that. I could go full greed mode and hope that it's enough. How much is it again? Is it 40 or 50? It's 40. It should definitely be enough on Tsukiko. But I'm not gonna risk it. Let's just chain, I guess. So Fox Karma, Fox Karma. We are demolishing this boss so badly that it should not matter that much. So let's do Mega Breath and Mystic Breath. Olive. What kind of break do we have on the boss? I believe it's just a... Oh, it's still the 90% break. Okay. Olive can just, I guess, chip in some damage here. Though it's not gonna be a lot, truth be told. Okay, so let's send... Or, because Roberta is going to be busy next turn, let's do her Limit Burst now. For stats not... Okay, so let's do this. And send the chainers. That sadly pushes us below 50, but it's whatever. At this case, we will quickly get past that. Okay, Chao needs to guard on this turn because that's the only turn where he doesn't have the focused inspiration mitigation, and we don't want him to die. That ruins runs. And there it is. He probably would have died if not for guard. So the boss healed up. The boss is probably going to heal up again next turn. Unfortunate, but oh well. Okay, Roberta. Triple. We'll do Mega Breath. Actually, she's not that busy. Oh well. Draconic Triune for my Tsukiko. We are going to 90% break with Olive. My Tsukiko is going to LB for the rolling amp. And Sinsars is going to Blessed Omamori, Maiden's Consecration, and Prayer of Protection. Okay. There it is. LB is full. Perfect. And Chao is going to True Guardian, yada yada yada. Let's just make sure we have breaks. Yep. So this time, nothing should go wrong, technically speaking. Okay. Looking good. And we start bursting again, so that's pretty much... We went to one lap, it's on the second lap now. Let's start bursting again. So both limit burst. Olive can, for the time being, just reapply brakes and finish off the boss that way. We'll have Roberta do quad casting. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's start this off with Olive. And then send in all of them. Oh yeah. This boss is getting hammered. Let's check the boss whether it has a buff, because that determines whether we can allow. We can, perfect. So let's refill LB gauge for the girls and do Faust Chow's fun time. Let's hope the boss doesn't gain any funny magic boosts right now that ruin our day. It did not. Very nice. Do we fill both the LB gauges? Sadly we did not. But there's other means. And that's why Olive is on the team and on the materia that she uses. Don't laugh at me. It was all planned out just for this. So let's do Blazing Red Flash. Both Tsukiko's in base form. We need exactly 1 crystal on the 2. We got it. It's so nice when Olive is able to chain, because that's something she can't naturally. But when you make her, it does work. Alright, so we are just bursting yet again. And my Tsukiko now has the 100% amp to boost her damage. Alright, let's do damage. Ah, 7%. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, so Chow, you can shift back. And we are going to do Guardian's Holy Flame on my Tsukiko. We will apply Guard and True Guardian's Blessing, but first, yeah, looks good. We have to be very, very careful because, oh no, it's just the spirit buff. That's fine. Okay, looks good. So there should be a heal turn for the boss. Oh geez, Chow. Goodbye. The boss didn't heal though, which is very good. Let's quickly unshift both Tsukikos so they benefit from the crystal drops. Okay, so that's awkward. But I think we'll be fine regardless. So let's just Mystic Breath. Yeah, 80%. There's no way I'm not killing a turn 9. So Karma Fox Quake. We are hitting onto 90% Spirit Break regardless. So this should be safe. So let's send her in and then send in our girls. And this should finish out this fight. Yep, 9 turns. All missions, I believe, right? No items. Yep. All missions done. Let me quickly show Sinsor's gear because the friend unit will be gone. So base form, lots of LB fill and LB fill rate. He actually maxed it. Wow, that's nice. Def immunity, obviously. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And he's using the Tsukiko card. Whereas the Brave Shift, it's pure DPS. He's wearing Lulu's robe because he is EX +2, but still very, very nicely done. Def immunity, and the rest is fairly standard. So he is looking at maxed out Evo, Esper damage, and LB, which is perfect. And I'll show mine once we're done here. So thank you again very much. Thank you very much again, Sinsar, for the Tsukiko. That was a lot of fun. 9 turns. Global units, and they speed things up a whole notch. So let's check the result. Oh yeah, that 100% amp having it twice on my Tsukiko. That's quite a difference. That's really quite a difference, but well, we expected that much as Sensor and I said in the review. Alright, looking good. And let me show you my team. Come on, load up. Okay, so we've got Chao. Chao is on full counter build, as expected. Passive provoke on Sylvie's weapon, so we could have dispelled the boss's magic buff. It never had it, so that was kind of easy. And I had a failsafe. Should Chao be busy, we have another unit to do that. In Brave Shift, Chao uses this stuff, Titus's Guard, basically for HP. No other reason, honestly. And yeah, that's all there is. Next up, Roberta. Base form, just DPS basically. Some decent stuff here, Death Immunity, obviously. Prodigious Performer. She could have dealt damage. She actually did some decent damage, 700 million throughout the fight. Not the worst. Pretty honest here. She had 275 Plant Killer. Not too shabby. Brave Shift, not good. And here, that's what I did with Olive. Now, I still highly dislike Olive, and just to showcase, I really do. I haven't really done anything about her. I don't even understand how she works, truth be told, so that's probably the only one time I'm using her ever. But yeah, that's the stuff she had. Cure card, I have the dragon and Sylvie Sword. So the Sylvie Sword on her basically is the failsafe if Chao is busy because he has to fill LB gauge, for example, but we need to get rid of the magic boost on a boss. Olive was my second option to get rid of it. And we don't even need her damage, because this is Tsukiko's job. Then there's my Tsukiko. So basically identical gearing. I just have Ark's Head, LB fill. I didn't quite fill the LB fill rate boost. Now that I saw Sinsor's build, yeah, I could have used Benevolent Beauty Ram's STMR. I forgot about that, but still was more than enough, TBH. Yeah, these are the abilities and the demon card, because mine is X3, so I can use it. It's best in slot. Both rulers / emperor pieces, Vermilion flag. And yeah, that's pretty much the gear. We've got maxed out stats. All good. And that's been it. 9 turns, Rafflesia. With Tsukiko carrying this. Awesome unit. Thank you all for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.